Hi there, my name is Nicholas Fluga. I'm a professional math tutor, and today I want to talk to you about what you should be ready for when it comes to taking pre-calc this fall. If you're signing up for pre-calc, there's definitely some things you need to know. I hope this doesn't discourage you, but I love math. I hate pre-calc. The class is a bear. It might be the most difficult math class you ever take, and that includes calculus. I think pre-calc is much harder than calculus. Pre-calc wasn't even a thing when I was in school. It was divided into two classes, but that's besides the point. I really object to the name because people take pre-calc and they assume that it's like an introduction to calculus. That's usually what pre means, but it's not at all. You'll only use about 20% of what you learned in pre-calc and calculus, if that. However, it is a bunch of stuff just kind of crammed together that you need to know for higher level math classes. And it is a hard class, so get ready. It's probably the hardest math class like I said, it's the hardest math class you'll ever take, most likely. Know logs. Know your log rules. Know how logarithms work. Know how transformations of functions work. Obviously know fractions and how fractions work, because fractions are going to get really nuts in this class. Make sure you know your exponent rules, how exponents work, all the, tips and tricks, and what do we do when we're dividing, what do we do when we're multiplying, things like that. Factoring. Make sure you're up to speed on factoring. It's a hard class. It just is. I hated it when I was taking it as a youngster, and thankfully, I did take calculus because, like many students, you take pre-calc and you're like, ugh, this is awful. And then you get to calculus and you're like, wait a minute, this is actually cool. Calculus is really powerful. So I don't want to paint it in a bad light, but I guess I am. In my opinion, pre-calc is a class you just kind of grit your teeth and get through before you get to the cool stuff. And if you're anything like me, calculus is the cool stuff. So I wish you luck preparing for pre-calc. If you need any help with it, or if you need help with the class once you get there, I'd be happy to learn more about your situation and see if I'd be a good fit to help. You can visit my website, nicholasfluga.com. I'll include the link down below. It might not be clickable depending on what platform you're on, but I'd love to learn more about you and your situation to see if I'd be a good fit to help. Until next time, take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.